Hey guys, Joebizz34 back again, and it's been a long time since I did a vid, but here it is. My special Halloween edition 2016, where I have a lot of new stuff to show here, a lot of cool stuff I'm going to get into. And I'm going to do this video in segments because I got a lot to show. It's impossible to show everything in one shot, so I'm going to kind of do a group of figures at a time and then kind of go along that way, and then have a complete vid by the time this is done. So right here you're looking at a new display. This is not my Detolfs in my main cabinet, glass cabinet that you see, that you normally see in the back of my basement. This is a new display area that I have right by my TV. Okay, so this is like in the basement, but like in the our living room part of the basement where we could sit and watch stuff. And I wanted some stuff front and center. Like I wanted to kind of showcase some figures right up front. So what I wanted to do here was make a little diorama of like the original looks of the classics. So we have like the original Leatherface from '78, thanks to One's Customs. We have the original Ash from Evil Dead, and that's a Beetle Metalli sculpt modified. Great figure, great little custom. I originally picked it up from I believe it was Turd Ferguson who sold me the figure way back when off of Sideshow. He did a great job with the shirt and the pants. I'm going to move Freddy out of the way just for a second so you can kind of see. See, there's the base board, the wooden board base with the shoes, the pants, the belt. He's got an axe, nice shirt. I got to get a better shotgun for him. It came with a shotgun that was kind of like homemade, but didn't hold up too well, so he's holding the axe for now. But that's a HT slim body or narrow body with a sculpt that was done by Beetle Metalli, and I believe Turd said he redid the hair to give it more of a Part 1 Evil Dead Ash as opposed to the Evil Dead 2 that Beetle normally makes. And of course, there's our prime centerpiece. That's the one of the most recent '78 sculpts done by One's Customs that I got off him from eBay, along with Yunsil's beautiful coveralls that she made. Shout out to Darth Magnus once again, Michael Magnus, for doing the run. And there's the shirt for it right there. Okay. And the pumpkin here, this is a bigger pumpkin, as you can see, compared to, this is the pumpkin originally was done by Beetle Metalli, which I still own, I still love. And I got a little tea light there that's giving it the illusion that there's a fire in there, or candle. And then there's this one here. This was done by, and I'll be showing a little more of his work during this video. This is done by Americo Gonzalez, so big shout out to him. And there's a tea light built into it that you could turn on and off on the bottom here. And it's a little bigger than normal people, but I don't know, maybe it's actually truer to scale. It's a big pumpkin, but it's got the same look as Halloween 1, the same pattern as you could see from this one. And I'm wearing a shirt that I'll show in a little bit, because as a little treat for this video, I'm actually going to show my face again. I'm going to show what I look like, and I'm going to show the shirt I'm wearing. So that's a little bonus to make this video a little more special. There's Chucky. This is just a stand-in. This is the old McFarlane or the NECA figures, the movie Maniac figures from back when. NECA is starting to release new ones. So this is a stand-in to represent the Alive Angry look until I get NECA's, because I bought the Blu-ray for Chucky, Child's Play, and it comes with this exclusive Chucky, the good guy doll, before he's evil, with real clothing, accurate clothing, little toy hammer, and it is posable. You can move his head, you can bend his arms. Oh, I just dropped his hammer, but you can, it is a little body in there. You can bend the legs, so you can pose him, and it's really cool. Now, the only way right now, you can tilt the head, you can turn the head. Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play? He's only available right now if you get the Blu-ray disc, and you order it through Shout Factory, Scream Factory. So if you don't have Child's Play, this is your chance to pick it up. If you do have it, it's almost worth still getting it just so you can get this figure, because this one's not going to be sold in stores from what I understand. But then they're going to have other versions that like have this look and something from what I understand down the road. Hopefully they'll do a few more, and I'm going to pick them up because they're really nice. And you know, seeing a 1/6 Chucky wearing really clothing is, you know, wearing real material clothing, that is, and not plastic like these older figures, is rare. So I'm going to grab them while I can. There's the Captain Kirk mask that came with the Michael Myers that comes with the real latex mask. That's Creations on Earth. This is the farm base done by Betta Metalli once again, that I've had for a while. Beautiful base that I have some stuff posing on here. This is the you know, the Jason from the and the mask and stuff from the Part 3 Jason set that Betta Metalli originally did. I don't have the whole set anymore, but I do have some of it, including the alternate head right here, where he's bleeding. So I got the other figure and the other clothing on a different that he's displayed back there. This is an old Jason mask I actually customized and painted, but this was originally done by, God, I can't remember his name. Texas Kev, that's what it was. And he did this way back when. It's a really nice mask. So it still shows, it's still good to use for display and stuff. Up here is my custom reworked, I think it's Majestic Studios, I believe, that made Jeepers Creepers. Wasn't a very well done figure, but of course I reworked it, repainted the head, replaced the hat with a better hat similar to one Freddy's wearing. I'll get to that in a minute. And I glued some real white hair, or you know, the fake hair stuff, mohair, on the back of his head. Replaced the shirt, and you know, ripped it up and weathered it to give it a more accurate shirt underneath his coat. Weathered up the coat. Bloodied it up and stuff, bloodied up his axe. So, came out really nice. He's actually on the same body. I didn't bother, you know, replacing the body, because to be honest with you, like the old Sideshow figures, it's kind of a pain to take the head and the hands and the stuff off, but I didn't mind the body. I don't think the body was the biggest problem, especially since you don't really pose him that much. It was more about the clothing and the realism, you know, so that's kind of what I worked on and fixed there. So I did that a few months ago and showed that on Facebook. I'm happy how it came out. I mean, I know there's custom ones out there that are way better, but that's okay. I still enjoy making something out of nothing, you know what I mean? Okay, so up here is the remake Leatherface that I've made another one of, and of course the sculpt once again is done by the very talented Ones Customs. That apron is actually the original apron that I bloodied up and weathered, and I might still use a custom apron. I'm not sure yet. You know, if I do, I'll show more pictures of it down the road. But some of the set is the custom clothing that came from the guy Zaz Says. I don't ever remember. I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name, but you know who I'm talking about. And the shoes and the pants and stuff is still, and the hands and the parts are from Sideshow. And the chainsaw re-weathered by me. You can see re-bloodied up and weathered by me. And this is like the second or third remake Leatherface that I've done. So you know, I'm happy with it right now. I may update him some more. I'm thinking I might fix that collar, or you know, kind of update him a little bit more. And he's on I believe he's on a Caustic Plastic muscular body, or a Hot Toys muscular body, I forget. And then here's Pretty Woman, once again, Ones Customs. He released the headset together. I bought it together, so I got the Pretty Woman head sculpt, which is fantastic, as you can see here. And I've had other Pretty Woman head sculpts, and I keep upgrading them as I go. And this one definitely is the best so far. And the rest of the clothes are custom that I originally had gotten. Some Sideshow parts, like the tie, that I originally used for my, you know, my older Pretty Woman customs that I, you know, keep upgrading. And there's the custom bracelet right there. And I believe that was done, I forgot who I originally got this from, so I apologize. Where I got the bracelet originally from, I don't really remember. But anyway, and then here's the other head sculpt, the 78 Leatherface, the original Leatherface, not 78, I'm sorry. I keep saying 78, it's 74. So 74, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, and the Pretty Woman, both from the original. And then obviously the remake was from, I believe it was like 2003. And then this has some Sideshow parts, some customs parts as well. The apron is custom that I had gotten a while back and bloodied up. It came bloodied and I added some more blood to it. The arms and the body, once again, I believe is like a Hot Toys body or a Caustic Plastic muscular body. The stand and shoes and everything else is all original from Sideshow. Chainsaws from Sideshow that I just kind of bloodied up there. Alright, so there's Ash. Now, before we get to Freddy, let's get to Dr. Loomis back there, who I still have. Now, I know there's a new Dr. Loomis going around, and it looks fantastic. I know the clothing is from Yunso, and it's really good. But I still like this Dr. Loomis. He still holds up. You know, he still has the trench coat, the brown suit, the tie, the gun, the revolver right there. You know, He's got. I'll move this Chucky out of the way real quick so you can kind of see him. There's the shoes and the stand, says Sam Loomis. This was an old figure that I still think, especially if you look at that head sculpt is still great. Paintwork is great, and it holds up. I don't have any problems holding on to this one. That is done by the infamous Dark Artist that was popular years ago. So that's a cool figure. And then Freddy Krueger. Now this is a Part 1 Freddy that's kind of a kit bash. I know some people hate that word. It's like kit bash is like saying taboo. Boo, kit bash. But hey, you know what? If it works, it works for me. I don't care. This is a One's Customs head sculpt. And the hat was a custom hat similar to the one that Jeepers Creepers is wearing there. It's like a real like cloth hat, material hat. And the band going around it was added so that it kind of resembles the Part 1 look a little more. The sweater, I believe, is from Joebizz Customs. The glove and the claws is a real 1/6 glove that was done originally by Kane. So I was lucky to grab that. So what I did was I had a couple Part 1s that I had gotten cheap, and then I kind of merged everything together to the ultimate Part 1 that to my liking. So there's the stand, custom stand right there, shoes, pants, and I weathered it all myself. And I'll take the hat off for a second so you can kind of get a better look at the sculpt. This is a great sculpt done by One's Customs. Okay, so I updated some things. So yeah, it's a merge. It's a merge of a few figures together. It's the hat's custom. It's a different hat. It's a different sweater, different glove. But together, I think it all works, and I'm really happy with it. So that's that. So there you go. So this is my display up there. I mean, you've seen this before. There's my Jason Goes to Hell that I sculpted myself using a Jason mask done by shout out to David Tucker, and I'll be showing some of his work too. That does the Site C creations, and he's a nice guy to deal with. And I believe I got the hockey mask from him along with a couple others. And then what I did was I sculpted and painted underneath a Mezco body, just like the Jason 7 I had done using the Mezco Jason 7, and I made out of that the a Jason Goes to Hell. So there's that again. And down here, speaking of the Jason 7, just give that another look. I showed you guys this a while ago using Sideshow parts and other customs that I used with the Mezco body. And there's the trimmer once again that I had custom made. That is a real blade at the end of there. Okay, that is not that's not fake stuff. And I know it's not 100% screen accurate. I've had some people kind of fight with me that I didn't make it 100% accurate. I know I didn't. That's fine. It's close enough for my liking. I don't really care. There's some alternate masks done by One's Customs and a Sideshow mask that One repainted. Alright. So there you go. Some Godzilla figures there that are on the bottom. As you guys know, that's another love of mine. Ooh, he's fallen over and I didn't even... Alright. So, anyway. 1954 original Godzilla. And right here, real quick, just to show you, this is Alien, the new Aliens from Hot Toys. This is a fantastic figure, by the way. If you guys who likes to collect aliens out there, it comes with the little splatter pieces that you can put on the body. This is really cool and awesome. And the jaw actually opens up. Let's see if I can... This might be a little tough to get on film, but this opens here, and the jaw from the inside actually comes out, and it's very cool. It almost looks like a prosthetic. Don't remember though how to do it. It's been a while since I actually did it. There's like a button or something somewhere that you push. There we go. So here I found there's a little lever on the very back of the head that when you push it, look, check this out. The jaw starts to open, see, and the inner jaw comes out. But the way the mouth stretches, look at the way the mouth stretches. It's like it's got like an elastic kind of, very realistic looking. Very cool. So happy to have that figure. Alright, and there's going to be more to come, so I'm going to stop it and pause it right here, and I'll be back showing more stuff. We're halfway there. Okay, so another figure I wanted to show here is Evil Dead Ash, or I should say Dead-Eyed Ash. Again, this is a beautiful sculpt done by the great Beta Metalli, and I waited a long time for the sculpt, and it was well worth the wait. The shirt I had gotten off eBay, I think it was like a 3-0 shirt or something like that. That looked close to his shirt, and it started out like kind of like a weathered white shirt, so I dyed it and colored it blue. and then obviously weathered it with the blood and the black demon gook that he gets on him in all the movies. Pants and shoes and all that I got from another source at the time as like a kit, so I was able to use that to complete the figure. Little duct tape, his cut off hand at that point. So this figure came out very good, very creepy. Got a paint job on that. I got a teeth. Let's see if I can get in there without it blurring. But Beto did an excellent paint job on this, and I added just a little bit of like gloss varnish on it just to give it a little more of that sweaty, wet look. But other than that, the paintwork is all Beto. Brown pants. I might replace the belt at some point. The belt that came with it, not exactly accurate to Ash, the belt buckle, I mean. But for now it'll do. Shoes, accurate shoes, and so forth. So he'll be going next to my Evil Dead 2 Ash that's also done by Beto Metalli. Alright, so here I am, Joebizz34, Ron Milan, aka. Not masked, not covered, not wearing sunglasses, this is me. You know, I'm still going to show figures by just showing the camera on the figures. I'm trying to get a good shot here as close as I can so you can see me and I can film myself in the mirror. So you're seeing the flip side of me, so you're almost getting to see me. But anyway, you know, I'm not prepared to basically show figures at this point and me. I've had some people that think I should like start showing me more. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I never wanted to make this about me or some sort of YouTube show. I just want to show figures and share, you know, my talent or my skills of what I'm doing or showing others, you know, and what I'm collecting. So that's pretty much it. But I showed my face once before a little while ago. It was for a contest, and that was like the only time I had showed like a glimpse of my face. But other than that, you know, you've only really seen bits and pieces of me. So this is me. Nothing special, just a regular guy. I just turned 45. My birthday was last week, a week and a half ago, October 20th. So just a middle-aged guy, working, enjoying having a family, and doing this hobby. And that's it. No drama, no spin zone, no anything other than that. I collect what I feel like. I make what I feel like. Either you like it or you don't. I really don't care. You know, it really boils down to that. As you can see, one of my birthday gifts, well, you're seeing it the flip side, but is the Halloween T-shirt that shows the jack-o'-lantern from the opening scene of the original Halloween. So it's a cool shirt because it's black, and that, you know, the orange really stands out, so it looks like it's glowing, it's illuminating. Pretty cool. I'll see if I could show it that way. I don't know. Let me see if I can look in the mirror so I can see if you guys are seeing it right. Let me see here. So let's pan out a little bit. There we go. So that's kind of, you're seeing it the right way now. And there's me. Sort of. That's the best I can get me. So anyway, but yeah, I'll be showing my face and being a little more myself. It's not all about hiding. It's always been about the figures. So let's get on with this Halloween vid and show some more cool stuff that I've been working on. All right? Cool. Alright, so moving right along here, right now in the cabinet, sharing some space until I kind of sort things out right now. But recently I had come across a great deal to pick up a classic, once again, Beto Metalli figure, It, which is Pennywise from It. And this is the original figure. This is not the, you know, the newer one. And the newer one looks great, and I heard a lot of compliments about he's standing on Wonka's certificate right now, golden ticket right now. But the new one's great, and from what I heard, the sculpt is just as good, if not better. Especially the acid face sculpt, I heard is really good. But a lot of people still love this version, the original version, and it's sought after. I mean, it's pretty rare. I got lucky that I just happened to find somebody that was trying to sell it. And I got him in this position. This is pretty much the position I've had him for a while down here. I love the detail, and it looks great. It still holds up. It's a beast too. It's a big figure. If you back out a bit, I mean, it's got presence. You can see there. And behind him is Hannibal. which is another figure I've been showing clips of. Now, of course, the figure itself is just the Medicom figure as the base, and I am going to update him at some point. But really, the impressive piece here, and you can see the look at the clamps with the lock on it. And really, what makes this shine right now is the dolly that he is strapped up in. The figure and the mask is all Medicom. And I'm going to update that at some point. I'm either going to repaint the head, or I'm going to update Hannibal at some point, maybe get a better head sculpt. I mean, as far as the suit and the straitjacket and all that, I'm fine with this figure. You know, the shoes. It's a standard. You know, it's an older figure, but it does the job. And really, you know, I wouldn't really pose Hannibal much differently than this. So, you know, wearing the mask on, so I'm not really that concerned about the quality of the head sculpt to that point, because basically, this is how I would display him. You know, in the mask, strapped up, you know, in the straitjacket, which looks great, in the dolly, in the hand truck, or the gurney, whatever you want to call it. But the gurney itself, I mean, look at the detail. It's, you know, metal pieces. It's got the backing for his, you know, the backing pillow for his head, the straps. Like I said, the bottom piece, it's metal, and it's made by Full Metal. You know, he goes by Full Metal. I forgot his real name, but Full Metal Customs. Does a great job. I mean, the detail is incredible. You can see you can expand the dolly out and lean it back. There's the back wheels right there, and it's very detailed. Now, I've always been told to get it like a side view there. You can see the back. You can see the detail there. Now, I know the what you call it, the one that's considered the best is the one that Robbie the Painter did, from what I understand, and he did a limited run, and I know that one's like cream of the crop, and you know, I've heard it's very nice, but I've also heard that you know, for people that didn't get their hands on that one or couldn't get their hands on that one, whether it's because it's just rare and you can't find it, or because of money, this is a nice alternative. Now, this is not cheap itself either, and this too has a lot of detail. But you know, it's definitely a nice you know, backup plan, like a plan B. If you don't have Robbie's, or you don't have an opportunity to have Robbie's, this one is, you know, this one's nothing to sneeze at. This one is very nice, very talented, and Full Metal, you know, he does a lot of good work. He makes a lot of accessories, weapons. You know, he makes the brace for Mad Max, which I believe I have one of those too. So I mean, you know, it's detailed work. It's excellent, and you know, nothing to be you know, not a cheap alternative by any means. You know, Robbie's is special. He did a limited run. Obviously, that's like I said, like the top of the line as far as what people feel. But again, if you can get your hands on this one, as you see, it does the job quite nicely. So my two added horror customs I picked up this year. Is Wonka observing the back. He's looking at like, why am I sharing a case with this dude? Well, you know, Gene Wilder passed away. Rest in peace. So, you know, you're now with the ghouls and the ghosts of the afterlife. Anyway, so that's it. Well, no pun intended. That's it for Pennywise, for Sean Pennywise, and Hannibal. And I'm going to move on to the next. So I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I know I had said that I was going to have some Michael Myers ready for this video, but unfortunately I did not finish them in time, and I took on a lot more than I can chew. So I'm going to show you the head sculpts and tell you what my plans are. This is Halloween H2O, the alternate mask as well as the original, done by One's Customs, and of course, most recently I acquired the H4 Michael Myers. All three of these done by One's Customs, the great One's Customs. I got little certification or you know, little certificates of authenticity with each one, and they are going to be ready very soon. I have coveralls in the works. I have bodies on the way. As a matter of fact, the coveralls for H4 I actually do have, and I'm starting to weather and dirty them. Just received them, and thank you to David Tucker, who got these ready for me pretty fast. And the uniqueness of H4 is that they have stripes in the uniform, and so a little weathering, a little coloring, a little darkening, they'll be ready to go. Okay, David Tucker is great to deal with. He's part of the, I guess he runs C Creations, and he does a lot of his own customs, and he does a lot of great work. And I just want to show you something else that's going to be coming soon. He does this leprechaun that is awesome, and that is his work right there, and he posted it, and I said, wow. And that is a preview of his leprechaun, and that is an awesome custom, and he's going to make one for me. I've already told him I want one. He's going to start making one soon, and I'm going to pay him for it. And when I do receive this, I will be showing a video, maybe by Halloween next year, or maybe sooner, we'll see. But I wanted to show you guys this. Okay, there he is, David Tucker. So big shout out to David Tucker for the H4 coveralls and everything else. So what I'm going to do is, since I didn't get these done in time, I'm going to do another special in about a month or so for the holiday season, for Christmas. We're going to have Halloween and Christmas, and I'm going to do a follow-up to this vid where I'm going to show all these guys done, including a H5 Myers that I have that's done by Kane. And I'm going to do the Halloween lineup, it's going to be called. I'm going to show everything from 1 through Resurrection, which I will have one of every version at that point. I want to show you something else that I just received today. I'm glad I got it in time to show it in the vid. Look, check this guy out. And this is the scythe, the custom scythe. Look at the handles. I didn't even take it out of the bag yet. Look at the length of this thing. Look how big this thing is. And this I got from Tinella, T-I-N-E-L-A. And she is a customizer, like a tailor, but she also does some weapons and stuff like that and props, and she is awesome, and she's awesome to deal with, and she got this ready for me in no time. Just received it today. And this is actually a real blade, which is sharp, which is why I'm not taking it out of the bag yet until I'm ready to use it. But outstanding work. Look at the handle and the craftsmanship there. So this is going to be used with my H5. Okay, so we're getting to the end of this, my last round of customs I've been working on. This is still sort of a work in progress, but it is Samara. And this wonderful head sculpt that you can kind of see creeping through the hair there is done by Legio7, who's been doing a lot of awesome work. He's done some RoboCop customs, and I have Clarence Barnabas that I've shown in a previous RoboCop review vid a while back when I showed him along with the Battle Damage Hot Toys RoboCop. I have an Ann Lewis that I'm going to be putting together as well, that the head sculpt was done from him. And this gem from The Ring, Samara. He made it with an actual face sculpt under there, so you could see the face piercing through. So you have a choice of whether you want to, you know, show the face. Look at that. Or you could do the more traditional and cover it up with the hair. The body is a not an Abitsu, but a Nemu body. I struck out a few times as far as getting the right body for this. It was too small for this dress I have. So I'm still working the dress into the custom. But I may be getting a different dress that might be fit better. Or I might tailor this and alter it some more to kind of make everything cohesive. And of course I painted the feet and the hands and everything to kind of match. So that's Samara. Moving on. Once again by One's Customs. Sinister. Mr. Boogie. Or Bagul. And this is an awesome head sculpt. He even went as far as put the red dot in the eye, as you see in some promo shots. If he looks at it like this, he kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern, right? Like a pumpkin. But the hair, pink shirt, pink dress shirt that he wears, which is accurate, and then this trench coat here. Now, I know the trench coat, I got the shoes and everything else. I know the trench coat is not 100% accurate. I even painted the hands there to match the color of the head sculpt. See there? I think I did a good job blending it in, so it looks coherent. And I know the coat is not 100% accurate. He wears like a kind of like a robe kind of thing that wraps around. I know David Tucker makes a version of that too, and another shout out to him for that. But I don't really like that look. I kind of like this better for now. I kind of just like the traditional coat. And this is, I think, a Hot Toys Wolverine coat I think he's wearing. So that does the job for me for now. If I decide to go more accurate down the road, that's fine. I mean, really the only thing that's not accurate is the coat. I mean, the shoes, the pants, the head sculpt, the hands, and the pink dress shirt is all there. So it's really just a matter of the coat. Next up, I finished my Your Next custom. This figure was done, put together by someone I bought off of. The jacket that I ended up getting that was accurate was a different color, so I dyed it a black color so that it matches the you know, the outfit, because it's supposed to be like a black or dark, very dark blue coat. He does not wear a hunter's jacket. That's one of the other of the three that have like the pockets up here. So I wanted to get the regular coat with the pockets on the side and the zipper, which is more screen accurate to him. And of course there's the mask, and that mask is done by Kane, and was painted by him, I believe. And underneath that is the hoodie, and the he has a little iPod he has in his jacket, just like he used in the movie, like an MP3 player. The cut-off finger gloves, the machete. So shoes and sneakers with the laces. Really well done. So part of it was me, part of it was Kane, and part of it was someone else that started to put them together and kind of sold the stuff to me to finish. So this is an awesome, awesome custom. Hopefully someday I can get maybe somehow get the other two made so that I can have the three together. But there you go. Now I'm going to show you my mystery figure, a figure that I did not say I was going to show, and I gave a little clue on the forum, and one person guessed it right, so I'm going to give him a shout out in a second. The clue was, he doesn't dress tough, but he has balls of steel. Alright, drum roll. There's the feet. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oop. What the heck? Who is it? Boy. That's right. From Phantasm, the Tall Man. This is a cool custom that has real hair on the head. And I got this off eBay by a seller named Realistic Customs. A nice guy to deal with that. Look, even though it's accurate with the dot on the tie, the pin on the tie. He helps a customizer named The Pharaoh, who made this. That's F-A-R-R-O-W. I said I'd give a nice shout out. And look at the likeness. That is awesome. That is just like the character and how he appears in the film. You can see how he's squinting the one eye and piercing with the other eye. And I'm going to eventually make a like one of his killer sphere balls that he holds. And that's what I meant by balls of steel, obviously. And this is an awesome custom, reasonably priced, didn't break the bank of the wallet or anything, and very, very accurate as far as the head. I'm very impressed with the face, the paint job, the hair. That's a mix of like a black and white, and really awesome. So I'm very happy with this custom. And he is going to be a proud new addition to my my underground horror world. What? Oh, yeah. Obviously, that's reenacting what he does in the movies when he just pops right into the frame. So anyway, the winner that guessed this and posted it in my thread on Facebook was a guy named, goes by Oscar Michael Myers, which his alternate name or his real name, aka John Holst. Hell of a guy to deal with. I've done several trades with him and deals. Very nice guy. So shout out to John Holst, aka Oscar Michael Myers. And you got the answer right, and it only took you, I think, like 2 tries, and you got it right away before anybody else. I think you were the only one that said the Tall Man, so kudos to you for figuring out my clue. Alright, moving right along. Okay, this next figure is really special. I wanted to save him for like towards the end, for the the main event. Not because it's the most valuable or because it's like so high-end or anything like that, but it's really well done. And I really want to give attention to detail, and, and a shout, well, props for attention to detail, and a shout out to the artist of this figure named Americo Gonzalez. Now, I showed you the pumpkin that he did earlier in the vid. This is a full figure that he offers up. It's the Frank the Rabbit from Donnie Darko. It's a fully functional 1/6 figure. I mean, the head can move, it could be positioned, the fur, and all that is part of the figure. Look at the sneakers and the shoes there. You could see very, very detailed. The see that? You could see it really in there. The base, as you could see, it's a checkerboard base. This is the scene. This is a scene that was in the movie. The backdrop. I mean, look how tall the backdrop is with the weathering. The dirt on the windows is phenomenal. The broken glass you could see back there. So really cool. He weathered it up really nice. And this is a really nice piece. I have it displayed on top of one of my DTOFs, see, on the very roof there, as you can see. See, there's my Indiana Jones and other figures underneath, and he's all the way up there. All right, but the head could turn, the arms, it's fully articulated. All right, so you can move him around, you could turn his head, and what have you. And from what I understand, this is a 2.0 version. This is an improvement over his original figure, where the head could not turn, but this one can turn. Now I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you a secondary base that he makes. And he does sell these from time to time on eBay and stuff, and you can contact him on Facebook. Americo Gonzalez is his name. He makes a lot of cool stuff, and he's kind of up and coming. Like, you know, he's known but not as known. His prices are very reasonable. I mean, this is a full figure with a display and everything, and you know, you don't break the bank to get this figure, but yet it's a full-on realized custom, you know, from head to toe, and it's excellent. I mean, if you know, it's really a cool piece, and it's not going to break your wallet or your bank to pick it up, which is good. And he's a very fair and very nice guy to deal with. I'm going to be getting more figures from him in the future, that is for sure. All right. Okay, so I wanted to take him down and switch the base and show you the alternate base that he had given me with this. This is a secondary base that has the flag, and it looks like he's on the green from the golf course. And again, if you've seen Donnie Darko, you'd understand these displays. So, and just to show you again, see the figure can look up, look down. Okay, the figure can turn, the head can turn. So really cool posing. There's the hand that can bend. Like I said, fully posable. Legs can bend. See? So really nice, and you can get a lot of really cool poses out of this. And considering this is in like a you know, a fur suit, you know, the fact that he made it be able to move and stuff is really impressive. And even when it's detailed as to add the flag to it. I don't want to lose the focus here, but the little golf course fast was you know, where the golf course flag is what I should say, that covers the hole. And here's his logo. This is a free sticker logo that he gave me, you know, to help promote. And I told him I'd give a nice big shout out because again, he deserves it because he puts a lot of work. He doesn't just make the figure; he creates the whole world. I mean, with these bases and dioramas and these walls. I mean, I've seen other figures he does, and it's really well done. So I just wanted to give him a special shout out for this. And there'll be more from that I'll be buying from him soon. So I'll be showing more of his work soon. All right. All right. Last but not least, I wanted to leave you guys with one last little goodie here that I just picked up recently. By Pine One, who offered up the 237 or the room set, you know, and accessories that goes with Rayman's Dollboy figure, Dollboy. Room number 237. There's the certificate, 22 of 40, and I got the DXX set that came with the entire deal. So there's the certificate. Some other goodies in there. Okay, and then it comes with the box that, you know, actually held the stuff in there. See? Which is kind of clever, and it's actually the door of the hotel room that has a key, the knob, and the key that comes with the set actually fits in the knob. How cool is that? So it's a miniature version, and if you remember, the set comes with Rayman. The set comes with a real life key that looks cool as well. So now you got that, and then you got the little 1/6 version. And here is the other stuff here I have temporarily. I'm going to set it up as part of one big display at one point when I get around to it. But it comes with the pack of cigarettes. Comes with a cigarette that's actually lit and in the ashtray there, which is pretty cool. And there's a little cotton. I've used this trick in the past with my Die Hard custom. John McClane was smoking a cigarette, and the cotton makes it look like smoke is rising up from the cigarette. It's pretty cool, nice touch. That's been used quite often. Many people use that you know, that concept or that process to get that look going there. All right, this is the drink. Okay, a little bottle there. See there? Looks like the one, you know, that he had on the table in the movie. His tennis ball that he used while going nuts while typing in there. Typed out, you know, actual typewriter letters and paper there. And the typewriter. Alright. Which is pretty cool. I can't get in too close without it going blurry. But a lot of cool detail. Look at that. Even down to the letters on the keys. I mean, so well done. And of course the table itself that comes with the set that's sitting, you know, everything is sitting on. So I can get a chair and prop up Jack to there, or just have him stand by there. And it also includes this, which is a 1/6 figure of the photo. I'm sorry, 1/6 scale of the photo that has Jack in the photo at the end of the movie. I don't know if I'm getting close there, but it's in there. As you can see, I get closer and closer. You can see he's there. And that was the, you know, the big curveball that you see at the end of the movie when you notice that, you know, all is not what seemed, and he's been there before, or somehow his spirit was there, or he's been there in the past, and part of this hotel, the spirits that lurk. Really cool touch here. So this set is awesome and will complement my Jack well. And speaking of Jack, let me go get him for a second here. I have him here. I'm going to set up the whole thing now that I got all the parts back, because I didn't have the head for a while, because, once again, give another shout out to Bito Matali. He took the head sculpt from me, and he wanted to crack at repainting the eyes. And as you could see, he repainted the eyes from what they were before and gave it a slanted, kind of like looking to the right now, which is far more devious, right? A lot more cool than just looking dead on. And he corrected the color, because he said that he's a big fan of The Shining, and he says that Jack, you know, Nicholson in general, has a very unique eye color that's kind of a mix between like a golden greenish blue, like a, you know, he said it's like a merge of all three colors, and it's very hard to capture. So he repainted the eyes, and he really added more, I think. Like, now Rain Man did a great job, don't get me wrong. This was originally painted by Rain Man, and the rest of the figure is done by Rain Man, and it's part of, like I said, the full, you know, grand package set that I have. The only other thing I upgraded here is the axe that he's holding. That was orphered up. That's a real metal tip and has more of a real wood feel. So I did change out the axe, like many others did. The rest of the figure is still all original, except for the little modification on the eyes. And let me tell you, I'm never selling it, so I don't mind. And the idea of having something that is a cross, like a first over hybrid, a crossover between Rain Man and a little touch of Bito Matali in there, you know, two of the big customizers out there, that's pretty cool in my book. You know, and it definitely adds more life to the eyes. I think it's pretty cool. So I'm happy with him like this, you know, holding the updated axe. And pretty soon it's all going to come together, and he's going to be part of this, he's going to be displayed with this table, you know, along with his son Danny, which I still have sitting over there. And of course the twins that I have there. So they're going to be displayed soon, now that I have everything together. So that's pretty cool. And what better way to celebrate Halloween than to sit down and enjoy The Shining, another classic. So anyway, that is it now. That is it for my Halloween special. I hope you guys enjoyed everything I showed. This was a hard video to make because I had a lot to show. So I'm sorry if I kind of felt like it seemed like I was fast forwarding through some of the reviews, but you know, it is what it is. I wanted to get everything in there in a reasonable amount of time and not bore you guys. So anyway, that is it. Halloween 2016 edition. Enjoy the holiday. Go out and trick-or-treat, get some free candy, scare some kids, do what you got to do. And I will be back soon with more vids, because, you know, this is not, although it's been a while, I'm not done. Not done by a long shot. I will be back. Till next time, guys, peace out.